First take, Stephen A. breaks down the Browns QB carousel and GM's openness to keeping for QB July 25th, 2025. Let me tell you something when it comes to the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation right now. Things are getting very interesting, very complicated, and I'm going to break it down for you because it's not your typical QB battle. The Browns GM Kevin Stefanski is openly talking about keeping not 2, not 3, but 4 quarterbacks on the roster this season. Now, hold on, that's unusual. That's unheard of in most NFL teams. But Stefanski isn't joking around. He's making it very clear that the Browns want to hedge their bets, build depth, and be ready for anything. And that includes the guy we all want to talk about, Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett, the former first-round pick, is back in the mix and taking first-team reps during training camp. This is a guy who showed flashes of promise but also inconsistency last season. But now the Browns are betting on his growth, on his ability to step up. And the fact that they're entertaining the idea of 4 QBs on the roster tells you something. They are not ready to put all their chips on one guy just yet. Joe Flacco is still there as the veteran presence, offering mentorship and depth. And then you have Shedder Sanders, the rookie, with a lot of hype, but also a lot of pressure on his young shoulders. Let me break this down. This is about more than just the X's and O's. This is about insurance policies, competition, and the mental toughness that comes with having multiple guys ready to step in. You want to build a winning culture. You want to stay in the playoff hunt. You better have quarterbacks who are ready to carry the load, not just starters, but backups who can hold the fort if needed. Stefanski is being smart here, hedging his bets. And that's a message to the whole NFL. Depth at quarterback is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Now, I want to talk about the pressure that's mounting on Kenny Pickett. This is his moment. The Browns organization and fans are watching him closely. Can he finally deliver? Can he show us that he's not just a project, but a franchise guy? The training camp reps are crucial. Every throw, every read, every practice rep counts. And for Shedder Sanders, the pressure is even more intense. The GM has put him on notice, warning that consequences will come if expectations aren't met. This is the NFL, baby. No free passes, it's cutthroat, and this quarterback carousel could define the Browns' entire season. Let me continue breaking it down for you, because this Browns quarterback situation is about to get even more intense. And you got to hear every word if you're a fan or an analyst. Kenny Pickett isn't just fighting for reps, he's fighting for his career. After a rookie year filled with ups and downs, this is his chance to show he's matured, that he can lead a franchise. The way he's been handling first-team reps in training camp. Stephen A. Smith sees promise that accuracy on short and intermediate throws that improve pocket presence, but consistency. That's the real test. You don't just come to camp looking good one day and expecting to win games in December. You got to prove it every single snap. And then there's SC Shedder Sanders, the young quarterback with all the hype, the son of a legendary NFL Hall of Famer. The expectations on his shoulders, astronomical. The GM made it clear. This kid's got potential, but it's time to get serious. If he doesn't show growth, if he can't grasp the offense or win the coach's trust, there will be consequences in the NFL. Nobody's job is guaranteed, no matter who your father is. Shedder's going to have to earn every inch on that field. It's pressure that can either break you or make you stronger. I'm betting he's the latter. Let me also point out the value of Joe Flacco here. The veteran presence can't be underestimated. Flacco's been in the trenches, won a Super Bowl, led multiple teams, and now he's playing a vital role mentoring these young QBs when things get heated, when the pressure mounts, when the crowd gets loud. Flacco's voice is there to steady the ship. It's a calming presence, a reminder that preparation and experience count just as much as talent and athleticism. The Browns need that balance as they navigate this QB carousel. Finally, this isn't just about individual players, it's about the Browns' identity this season. Can they field a quarterback who can win close games, make clutch throws, and keep the offense humming? Or are they going to get stuck in indecision, rotating QBs and losing momentum? GM Stefanski's openness to keeping 4 quarterbacks signals one thing: He wants competition, but more importantly, he wants to win. And in a division as tough as the AFC North, you better have a plan that's ready for anything. This QB situation will either make or break their season. Now, let's talk about the pressure cooker environment that Kenny Pickett is stepping into. This isn't just about throwing the football well in practice. This is about commanding a locker room, leading an offense, and making split-second decisions under pressure. Last season, Kenny showed flashes, sure, but inconsistency was the name of the game. The Browns need a QB who can not only read defenses but impose his will on the game. And that's the difference between a backup and a franchise quarterback. The weight of the Browns season rests on this kid's shoulders, and the eyes of the entire NFL are watching closely. And then you have Shedeur Sanders, a young man with a legacy. Yes, but no guaranteed ticket to stardom. His time is now. The hype is real, but the NFL doesn't reward hype, it rewards performance. Every throw he makes in training camp, every snap he takes is a step toward proving he deserves a spot on the roster. But let me remind you, the Browns front office has made it clear mediocrity won't be tolerated. Shedeur has to earn it, or he'll find himself on the outside looking in. Don't overlook the mental chess match that's happening behind the scenes. The coaching staff has to balance developing these young quarterbacks with winning games. Now, it's a tightrope walk, my friends. You want to give Pickett and Sanders enough reps to grow, but you also need stability at the position. The Browns are not a rebuilding team anymore. They're aiming for the playoffs, and a revolving door at QB could derail those ambitions before they even begin. Finally, let me close with this. The Browns' openness to caring for quarterbacks is bold, but it also speaks volumes about the current state of the NFL. Quarterback is the most important position on the field, and the margin for error is razor thin. Teams can no longer afford to risk it all on one guy. The Browns are playing a smart game, but it's a gamble nonetheless. The depth might save them, or it might create more questions than answers. Only time will tell.